Hello, this is Gargi again. I'm sorry I got cut off when I was reading about careers in marketing in Unit 1 of the process of the principles of marketing. So I will continue from where my first video stopped. And this section talks about what is a career in marketing. A career in marketing can include a number of different roles. These jobs in marketing can include internet marketing positions to more traditional marketing jobs like televisions, radio, or billboard marking. The gamut of different choices almost feels limitless. So what is marketing job like? Your role at the company can vary based on your skill set and the business's need. Some might be working within social media communities, where others might be digging through code or maybe running online ads. The job designation list may vary greatly from one institution to another. Depending on the role, marketing careers can require specific industry knowledge such as consumer behavior, sales, market research, competitor analysis, and creative, among others. Experience is important in this field, but some employers might not hire people without degrees. Marketing job market. Types of marketing careers for digital makers. If you're ready to start a career in marketing or advertising, be sure to browse the types of marketing jobs in our list below. This is only a small list of the many different roles a business might have available for qualified marketers. Below are some of the business marketing jobs by position, names that you might pursue as an internet marketer. So I'm listing out the names that are given here in this book. Marketing specialist, social media manager, search engine optimization specialist, email marketing manager, web content writer, web producer, product manager, marketing analyst, advertising coordinator, advertising manager, public relations manager, brand manager, media buyer, chief marketing officer, digital marketing manager, digital marketing director, e-commerce manager. So these are some of the career options. And with this we come to the end of Unit 1 of the Principles of Marketing. I will now go ahead and read Unit 2. Unit 2 of the Principles of Marketing focuses on main functions of marketing and marketing management. Some of the major functions of marketing are as follows: 1. Selling, 2. Buying and assembling, 3. Transportation, 4. Storage, 5. Standardization and grading, 6. Financing, 7. Risk taking, and 8. Market information. The marketing process performs certain activities as the goods and services move from producer to consumer. All these activities or jobs are not performed by every firm. However, they must be carried out by any company that wants to operate its marketing systems successfully. So we'll start looking briefly about all the functions of marketing. Selling. First is selling. Selling is core of marketing. It is concerned with the prospective buyers to actually complete the purchase of an article. It involves transfer of ownership of goods to the buyer. Selling plays an important part in realizing the ultimate aim of earning profit. Selling is enhanced by means of personal selling, advertising, publicity, and sales promotion. Effectiveness and efficiency in selling determines the volume of the company's profits and profitability. Second, buying and assembling. It involves what to buy, of what quality, how much, from whom, when, and what price. People in business buy to increase sales or to decrease costs. Purchasing agents are much influenced by quality, service, and price. The products that the retailers buy for resale are determined by the needs and preferences of their customers. A manufacturer buys raw materials, spare parts, machinery, equipment, etc. for carrying out his production process and other related activities. A wholesaler buys products to resell them to the retailers. Assembling means to purchase necessary component parts and to fit them together to make a product. Assembly line indicates a production line made up of purely assembly operations. The assembly operation involves the arrival of individual component parts at the workplace and issuing of these parts to be fastened together in the form of an assembly or sub-assembly. Assembly line is an arrangement of workers and machines in which each person has a particular job and the work is passed directly from one worker to the next until the product is complete. On the other hand, fabrication lines implies a production line made up of operations that form or change the physical or sometimes chemical characteristics of the product involved. Transportation. Transportation is a physical means by which goods are moved from the places where they are produced to those places where they are needed for consumption. It creates place utility. Transportation is essential from the procurement of raw material to the delivery of finished products to the customers' places. Marketing relies mainly on railroads, trucks, waterways, pipelines, and air transport. The type of transportation is chosen on several considerations such as suitability, speed, and cost. Transportation may be performed either by the buyer or by the seller. The nature and kind of transportation facilities determine the extent of the marketing area, the regularity in supply, uniform price maintenance, and easy access to the supplier or seller. Storage. Storage involves holding of goods in proper, that is, usable or saleable condition from the time they are produced until they are needed by customers in case of finished products, or by the production department in case of raw materials and stores. Storing protects the goods from deterioration and helps in carrying over surplus for future consumption or use in production. Goods may be stored in various warehouses situated in different places, which is popularly known as warehousing. Warehouses should be situated at such places from where the distribution of goods may be easier and cheaper. Situation of warehouses is also important from the view of prompt feeding of emergency demands. Storing assumes importance when production is regional or consumption may be regional. Retail firms are called stores. Standardization and grading. The other activities that facilitate marketing are standardization and grading. Standardization means establishment of certain standards or specifications for products based on intrinsic physical qualities of any commodity. This may involve quantity, weight or size, or it may involve quality, color, shape, appearance, material, taste, sweetness, etc. Government may also set some standards, for example, in case of agricultural products. A standard conveys a uniformity of the products. Grading means classification of standardized products into certain well-defined classes or groups. It involves the division of products into classes made of units possessing similar characteristics of size and quality. Grading is very important for raw materials, marketing of agricultural products such as fruits and cereals, mining products such as coal, iron and manganese, and forest products such as timber. Branded consumer products may bear labels A, B, C. Financing. It involves the use of capital to meet financial requirements of agencies dealing with various activities of marketing. The service to provide the credit and money needed, the costs of getting merchandise into the hands of the final user, is commonly referred to as finance function in marketing. In marketing, finances are needed for working capital and fixed capital, which may be secured from three sources: owned capital, bank loans, and advance and trade credit, provided by manufacturers to wholesaler and by the wholesaler to the retailers. In other words, various kinds of finances are short-term finance, medium-term finance, and long-term finance. Risk-taking. Risk means loss due to some unforeseen circumstances in future. Risk-bearing in marketing refers to the financial risk interest in the ownership of goods held for an anticipated demand, including the possible losses due to a fall in prices and the loss from spoilage, depreciation, obsolescence, fire and floods, or any other loss that may occur with the passage of time. From production of goods to its selling stage, many risks are involved due to changes in market conditions, natural causes and human factors. Changes in fashion or inventions also cause risks. Legislative measures of government may also cause risks. Risks may arise during the course of transportation. They may also be due to decay, deterioration and accidents, or due to fluctuation in the prices caused by changes in the supply and demand. The various risks are usually termed as place risk, time risk, and physical risk, etc. Market information. The importance of this facilitating function of marketing has been recognized only recently. The only sound foundation on which marketing decisions may be based is correct and timely market information. Right facts and information reduce the aforesaid risks and thereby result in cost reduction. Modern marketing requires a lot of information adequately, accurately, and speedily. Marketing information makes a seller know when to sell, at what price to sell, who are the competitors, etc. Marketing information and its proper analysis has led to marketing research, which has now become an independent branch of marketing. Business firms collect, analyze, and interpret facts and information from internal sources such as records, salespeople, and findings of the market research department. They also seek facts and information from external sources such as business publications, government reports, and commercial research firms. Retailers need to know about sources of supply and also about customers' buying motives and buying habits. Manufacturers need to know about retailers and about advertising media. Firms in both these groups need information about competitor activities and about their markets. Even ultimate consumers need market information about availability of products, their quality standards, their prices, and also about the after-sale service facility. So this is where I believe Unit 2 ends. This is how much my students has given me of this particular subject on the principles of marketing, which is useful for the BCom CA students of Tamil Nadu in India. So I stop my recording here, and when I get the other unit, the other pages of the units on the principles of marketing, I will record the audio and post it on my page. Thank you.